Have you ever wondered why top sales performers are always top sales performers? Have you ever looked at someone and said, man, sales just comes easy to that person? Or they always seem to be generating revenue. They always seem to be making money. Those people who are incredibly successful in sales, that is not an accident. It's a skill. And the reason it's a skill is those people do something different that the rest of the sales reps don't do. If you're a salesperson and you're wondering, how do I excel? Have you looked at yourself lately and said, I'm going to figure out what those around me are doing? Let's break this down a little bit. Here's the deal. Top sales performers do 5 things. They do 5 things consistently that the other sales performers don't do. I would even say the top 1% of salespeople do this, and the rest, the 99%, they don't do this. Number 1, here's what top sales performers do. They embrace objections. When you hear an objection during your sales process, that is simply a request for more information. When you hear an objection, that means your customer has some indication they're considering on purchasing whatever you're selling. You see, top sales professionals, they understand when an objection comes up, it's an opportunity for them to rebuild value and clarify why the solution we're presenting is solving a problem we've identified. Average sales reps, new sales reps who aren't prepared will have an objection thrown at them and it will throw the rest of their sales process off. They don't know how to handle the objection. And those are typically the sales reps that call their sales manager or call a friend and say, I had a customer say this one thing this one time. Let's be honest. The one customer who said the one thing the one time, if you're very well prepared in what you do, you should be able to handle any objection that comes at you. So top sales performers handle objections well. Number 2, top sales performers know their sales metrics. What exactly are their sales metrics? Their sales statistics. They know how many appointments they need to have set in order to hit their monthly goal. They know how many customers they need to speak to in order to generate a sale. They know the average sale they generate brings in X amount of dollars. They also know that every email they send brings them one closer to a set appointment. And the same for every cold call, the same for every social media post. They know the entire scope of their sales metrics. No one has to tell them this. If you're a salesperson and you're working for a company, usually this is taking your quota, reverse engineering, finding out what you have to sell every day. And then take that number further deeper and break it down on how many people you have to speak to. If you're a salespreneur and you're generating revenue for your own company, take your annual goal, do the exact same thing. Because top sales performers do that. They know their sales metrics by heart. Number 3, top sales performers know how to build value while highlighting a pain. You see, if you go back to one of our earlier videos, we talked about the psychological reasons that people say yes, right? There's really just 2 reasons. 1, someone says yes to experience a pleasure or joy, or they say yes to avoid a pain or a loss. Top sales performers understand this concept, and they know when they identify a pain while speaking to their prospect, this is their opportunity to build and add additional value to the process. You see, if I find a pain and I dig deep on it and I make the customer feel the pain, I make the customer visualize the pain. And bonus tip, here it is, bonus tip, listen up closely. Top sales performers assign a quantifiable value to the pain they uncovered. If you have a $10,000 problem, you can have a $5,000 product. If you have a $5,000 problem, you can't have a $10,000 product. Top sales reps know this. So they find the pain and they build additional value on why their solution will help alleviate their prospect of this pain. Number 4, top sales professionals are incredibly authentic and humble. I want to say something here. We've all been involved in the sales process in some way, form, or the other. You either have been the salesperson or you've been a consumer. Have you ever had a bad experience with a sales rep? Oh, wait. The answer is probably you have. You see, most sales reps don't understand that the game of sales never ends. Top sales performers, for those in my inner circle, for those who work closely with me, we know that a no is simply a no right now. It's not a no forever. I'm going to remain incredibly authentic, humble, and appreciative of the time I spent with my prospect by being able to say thank you, by being able to follow up when I said I was going to follow up, by being honest with my pricing, by being honest with my urgency, and by being honest with my offer. There's too many sleazy sales reps out there. Let's just be honest, right? And here's the deal. If you're watching this video and you're like, I'm not one of them, or Anthony, you're full of crap, I don't get it. I got to be honest with you, look in the mirror, because here's the deal. Just go Google sales training right now. You'll clearly see there's a division of sales trainers. Some are authentic, some aren't so much. You as a sales rep, you want to fall in the line of being authentic. You want to fall in the line of being honest. You want to fall in the line of being ethical. Because in the game of sales, this game never ends. It just keeps going and going and going. And the only time it ends is when you quit or you lose because you were unethical, you weren't authentic, and you pressured your customer to never want to speak to you again. So I have to stress this here. Top sales performers, top business professionals, top wealthy sales reps, they're pretty humble. They're pretty authentic. They're pretty straightforward. There's something to be said for that. So ensure you're following that line. And the fifth thing that top sales performers do, they know when it's time to walk away. Wait, you just said the game of sales is never ending. I know what I just said. I get it. I'm making the video. I understand it. Now, what I'm telling you here is there is a time as a sales rep to say, hey, I'm going to walk away from this client right now. I'm not going to be rude. I'm not going to kill the relationship. But at this point in time, this venture isn't going to return. This venture isn't going to close. This venture is not worth the time I'm putting in it. And top sales reps know when it's time to walk away from a deal, no matter how much you need the deal. Look, we're all salespeople. I've been in your shoes. I've needed the sale. I've needed to hit quota. I needed to make payroll. I've needed to generate revenue. You name it, I've been there. And I've also been there when I'm like, this isn't the right fit, so I'm going to walk away. Top salespeople know when it's time to walk away. Notice what I said. It's time to walk away now, not kill the deal. If the prospect you're meeting with is a qualified prospect, but the timing's not right, maybe there's a condition that you can't overcome, maybe there's something else that you have no control of, and it's time to walk away. Walk away. There's nothing wrong with it. If the prospect you're meeting with isn't qualified just yet, definitely walk away. Come back to them when they're qualified. There's a lot of reasons to walk away. Just like losing in gambling, bad sales reps hold on to losing customers for a long time, hoping to get that one sale. It sounds like this. They're going to call me next month. They're going to call me next week. And you keep giving this customer a reason on why they haven't closed your deal. Know when it's time to walk away. So let's recap that here for a second. There's 5 things that top sales professionals do, and I highly encourage you do them as well. Number 1, they embrace objections. Number 2, they know their sales metrics. Number 3, they know how to build value when identifying a pain. Number 4, they're incredibly authentic and humble. And number 5, they know when it's time to walk away from a deal. Now, if you're a salesperson or you're a salespreneur and you're like, hey man, I'm trying to figure out how to accelerate and grow sales in my company, at my role, whatever the situation you're in, and you're looking for additional help, come join me. I'd like to invite you to come jump on a call with me. Come to the Catapulting Commissions Sales Academy. We run quarterly challenges. You can see exactly what we teach, or just come jump on a call with myself or someone on my team. I'd love to explain to you exactly what we teach in the Catapulting Commissions Sales Academy. There's a link below in the description. You can go click that link and join and come see what's happening. But here's my big favor. What are the things you're doing that make you successful in sales? Or what are the things you're doing that just haven't quite worked out for you? Leave that in the comments below. Let me know your thoughts. And if you found any value in today's video, smash that like button. Be sure to subscribe so you get notified when upcoming videos come. I'm Anthony Garcia. This is the Catapulting Commissions Sales Talk channel, and I'll see you next week.